that music traveled through that tunnel in the hockey town.
Oh, okay.
Where I could hear it
right.
in my building. So I would never forget that first day because I woke up that morning and I'm hearing, which I'm thinking is in my building.
Right, right.
Because again, you have to understand, there was never ever a time where we played house music out here. It was always at this spot, in this spot. In this yard, at this, place, but never Hart Plaza.
Right.
There was not none of this stuff, Taste Fest, none of that stuff. So this was the very first time house music, or I'll just be proper, say electronic music, was bounced out by us in downtown Detroit for the world to hear.
The origins of house.
Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Candidly Speaking with Tinisha Brignoni. Today I have invited a friend of mine, Mike Clark, also known as the Ambassador of the D, also known as Agent X, to come and show us how he does his famous barbecue chicken. Mike is a house DJ or Techno D.J, or however you want to classify him. He's a great DJ basically, and he's known throughout the Metro Detroit area. He's traveled all over the world, so it's an honor to be able to sit down and talk to him and just discuss music and food and a little bit of everything. So thanks for joining us. Let's see how this goes.
Hey, what's going on?
Nothing much. I didn't hear you knocking.
Oh, that's okay. I figured I was on the outside door.
Yeah, way on the other side of the house.
Okay, how you doing today?
I'm good. How about yourself?
Pretty good.
Good to see you. Yes, it's gorgeous out there. Yeah. Got your seasons?
Yes,
So you got your bag.
Yeah, we got seasons right here. So a lot of times what I do is I'll season all of them, give it the basic season, but sometimes I might want to enhance something a little different. Like I may hit this one with Asian, I might attack this one with Mexican flavor, I might attack this one with tandoori, so that way you're going to get a different thing from each chicken, but it's all going to have that, robust flavor no matter what. So the first thing I usually do is to make sure I got flavor on the inside is pepper. I like this company, Myers Gold. Highly recommend it.
You live near 7 Mile. Have you always lived near 7 Mile? Because I know you talk about 7 Mile a lot.
Yeah, well, I was, chronologically speaking, I was born in Highland Park. I was raised on Tuxedo up until, I don't know, I was maybe 2, 3, maybe about 2 or 3 years. Because riots, I remember, I was on Tuxedo. But I lived on Goodwin, which is in North End. And I stayed there till I was in preschool. And I remember preschool, I moved to 7 Mile, I was still in preschool.
Okay.
So, from preschool through high school.
Still now?
Yeah.
Did you ever move from over there? Or?
Well, yeah, once I was, because that was my mom's house, obviously.
Oh, the house you live in now?
No, the one that was off 7 Mile.
You're still off 7 Mile though, right?
Yeah, it's different. I was on the other side of 7 Mile. I was between 7 and 8 miles, so that's where, I was 7 Mile, 8 Mile, Greenfield, Southfield.
Okay.
So, my loyalty lies on 7 Mile, period, but that was my area.
Okay,
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Great, now. Not that it's important, but by any chance, would you happen to have a plastic
Bag?
Ziploc bag I
Yeah,
can use in?
of course.
Cool.
Marinate.
There you go.
I know all about that.
Yeah, girl. Marinating.
You think 2 enough?
Yeah.
Or we can use a grocery bag too if you want.
Oh, no, this is great.
That's good.
Yeah. So you improvise. Yeah, a little local group. We had a gang called RHK, Robin Hood Killers.
Lord Jesus.
Yeah, started on my street. You know, it wasn't really a gang
Right.
as much as it was a family. You know, it was we all grew up together. We grew up together since damn near infants. So when the whole gang years came out, everybody was sconies and all that. We was Robin Hood, then Robin Hood Killers, then RHK.
So what did y'all do exactly? Just everything? Or
Yeah, it was little kids. You know,
Like
everything
how
West
old?
Side Story. I wasn't even in junior high school yet. Matter of fact, I dropped out of that whole stupid shit in junior high school.
Okay.
So I got kicked out of my junior high school and sent to another one, you know, in some dumb, you know, messed up shit, so, you know, fighting.
Right. Kid stuff.
Yeah, then I ended up going to a school where one of the guys I got into a fight with, him and his gang lived in that area, and that was where a lot of stuff started changing for me, because I went from feeling comfortable around all my boys over in my area to, you know, 7 Mile, Wyoming, in 8 Mile KK territory, and it was trying because
It was a culture shock.
well, I had to run home a lot.
Okay. So Mike, we got 2 grills here.
Yeah, I got a choice between gas and charcoal.
Now check out the charcoal one. It's old, but
Charcoal.
does the job.
Everything in here. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'm confused. How do you put the charcoal in here?
Just
All
at the top part. And that's just to let the dust out.
Oh, okay. So you don't. Gotcha. Okay.
Yeah.
So this is straight up smoking area.
Exactly.
Smoke here. Double racker. Yep. Double rack. Love it.
I'll check out the gas one before you make your decision.
Okay. I am very biased. I'm just saying.
What are you biased against?
I don't care for gas. Might as well be in the kitchen. You can't be charcoal in the kitchen, but you can gas in the kitchen.
We got wood chips. Does that help?
Wood chips help. Oh, okay. You got a little side tray over here. Is that heating?
That's more for searing stuff.
There could be something to this gas thing after all. I can see that.
But, you know, we like the charcoal taste first.
We some hickory, mesquite, charcoal, fire logging, such and such. So anyway, yeah, okay. I'm feeling this. I'm feeling good. But I never really cooked with these, so we made this. Skip it. Go back over here. I don't know what you think.
I agree. Let's go with the charcoal because that's what we know.
Hey, let's get the charcoal going so we can get the grilling flowing.
Alrighty. So how old were you when you got into like music? I remember you saying that you went to your first rave at a very young age. How old were you when you went to that?
It was 8th grade. No. 7.
Okay.
It was 7. Because, you know, in relation to that whole gang situation, after the situation just kind of bottlenecked and I just got caught in some shit, my mother didn't want me hanging out with my age group no more. Didn't want me going to parties because she knew I'd get in trouble. So my brother, who was 4 years older than me, him and my other play brothers, they all used to hang out. They were giving parties with this group. It was they Charivari now, but it was like Direct Drive, Charivari. They had Courier. It was so many different names, but they were the group of party givers.
Okay.
The DJ group was Direct Drive, and my brother and them, they used to go to their parties all the time. So they would take me with them, you know, so I wouldn't get in trouble. I was old enough to look like I was their age, but they was 4 years younger than me. I was just talk my age.
You mean 4 years older? Or
4 years older.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they was 16, I was 12. Somehow I looked like I was 16.
So you was one of those 12-year-olds with full beards,
Yeah.
6 feet tall already.
They crack jokes on that all the time. All
Oh
my
my
junior high
God.
school friends, that's the ongoing joke. It's like, man, we thought you was a teacher the whole time till you was in class next to me.
That's terrible.
Yeah.
It makes it a little bit harder for you as a kid because you had the mentality of a kid but the body of a grown-up.
Yeah, I mean, that was one of the reasons why I got in trouble so much, on the street. So it wasn't that I was literally looking for trouble, but when you are tall for your age and you look a certain way, folks just want to fuck with you. So
Right.
I'm the one that two short guys want to see if they both can fight me. I'm the one that somebody 16, 17 years old, because they're the same height as me, they figure they can just take me out because I'm only 12,
Right.
make me look good.
Right.
So a lot of that kind of stuff I went through, and I don't know, maybe that's how I got into martial arts. I think I always had a passion for it, but once I went through that whole gang shit, and my mother's and them was actually concerned about my safety, she allowed me to go to martial arts. Get that? Good. I'm now grabbing the chicken and putting it on the grill. Love that sound. Once I have a place where I can train and fight, get it out here, I have no desire to want to fight anyone on the streets. And it's not because I'm better than them. It's actually the opposite. There's a big difference when you're out here on the streets fighting versus inside of a dojo or gymnasium. That's more like control fight. We can fight, somebody get their ass whooped, we hug, see you next time, it's all good.
Right.
That happens on the streets. That can lead to a gunfight, that can lead to somebody getting killed, that can lead to family issues. So for me, I went from street fighting to fighting in the ring, and once situations that were street fights, savvy was kicking in, I was like, oh hell no, I'm not. No.
Right.
I'll back out of all means, because
Right.
I don't want to deal with, if I beat that person, I gotta worry about them coming to one of my parties, and I did all that shit in my junior high school years.
You did
So
it very young.
yeah.
Right.
So
by the time came around, you wasn't even.
Oh yeah, by the time most folks was like 14, 15, just getting into their testosterone level, I was already like, man, let's do this, man. It's about 20 and we can take them. Yep, so I get serious. Like, you guys go ahead.
Right, I'm gonna go over here and go.
Yeah, I know what's gonna happen, man.
Go somewhere.
Yeah, shit gets crazy. But it helped me. For what it was worth, everything that I went through, I don't have any regrets because one, I didn't get hurt. I don't believe I seriously caused anyone to get hurt, outside of being a little kid,
Right.
Dumb shit. But it helped me to think as I got older. So once I got into the party life, I was able to observe it because it was way different from what I was used to. And plus I was younger, so I ain't had nothing to say now.
Right.
So for the next couple of years, I was just kind of looking at what's happening in the scene. And by the time I was like, 14, I knew what I wanted to do in that environment.
Which was?
DJ. My first time actually going out here understanding unification.
Right.
I just always kind of went wild style, but I had a friend of mine who actually knew how to cook, and I saw how he put everything in uniform order, and switch stuff around according to where the most heat is at. That way nothing overcooks and nothing undercooks. You're paying attention to everything. Like, for example, this in particular baby was on the bottom. You see how this one looks? Like it's been cooked. Well, this one don't like it's been touched at all. Neither does this one. Majority of them don't look like it. That baby was over here, and look at it, it's almost ready.
You gotta slow that one down a little.
Exactly, so I put that on top rack where less heat comes too. Back to where we were at.
At what point did you actually get to be the DJ for the very first time? Let's talk about the very first time you actually had the opportunity to DJ. Like, what happened?
Let me see. Let me think, because I was always practicing at home. It's not like how it is nowadays. Cats go like, yeah, I want to learn how to DJ. So they got set up, and then somehow a month later, he's spinning.
Right.
It is not, it was no.
No, it wasn't that easy.
No, you can't even fathom that kind of stuff. Literally, when you were DJing back then, you had to practice at home because it wasn't that easy. Nowadays, you got digital. One. Two, you got electronic music. These things can be manipulated. Electronic music can being manipulated digitally so they can automatically lie. Digital is another correct non-human time situation. So all you got to do is just, get two exact same tempos, and they'll never vary off because a lot of them are drum machines. So 78, that wasn't really the thing that was happening. And the type of turntables that they even are used to having now, which were 1200s, was non-existent. Matter of fact, the turntables that happened back then, this is what I just know my age keeps saying, fuck it. Fuck it.
Right.
Cheers to fuck it.
Right.
These turntables had rubber bands on them. This is how they were called belt drives, but you had belt drive turntables, which ran off rubber bands. The pitch control that most folks are used to pitch being slider, it was a rotary knob.
Okay.
So you had this little tiny rotary knob the size of a button, like this right here. Just more round.
Right.
But you use that to do it with. And also, it was bands. So you had live drummers, you think, you playing Earth, Wind and Fire, or, D-Train, whatever. You had all these different groups, and it was live drummers, man. So you had to understand a few rules stepping into the game. Chicken's about ready. Yep. Oh yeah. Look at that.
Ooh.
Chicken's ready to come up.
It looks good.
Yeah. Look at that dripping.
All right.
Yeah, we're golden.
So we're gonna run in there and get something to take this chicken off.
Smell. How I really got into DJing heavily, I was DJing and doing martial arts, as I said before. I messed my leg up playing football in high school, which prevented me from being able to do any more physical exercises. Doctor told me that if I do any more physical exercises from a football incident that I had, that I could actually I could take a chance to get my leg cut off. It was like a jugular vein up under a chip bone.
Right.
And this was back in the day where they didn't have the type of technology they have now. And it was like, we can take a chance of doing it, but if we cut the artery or, the jugular vein, we got to take your leg off. I was 15 years old.
Yeah.
So, I was like, you know what?
Right.
I'm going to go DJ.
Off of that, I didn't like it that much anyway.
Yeah, so I just put all my energy into DJing. That was my whole thing. I just kept practicing at home, kept practicing, and then, people started coming over, and I would watch. And that was just, I would just say it was a combination of doing that. Some of my friends in the hood was having basement parties. I would volunteer my equipment and, to DJ it. So I'm DJing all these basement backyard parties in the hood.
So, but again, when was the first time?
That's what I'm trying to remember because it was
It was so many.
That was the haze. That was the haze.